clear now?
Yep. Yeah. What's the word with it?
Man, just chilling, man. You know, just like trying to survive these fucking, you know, these times, bro. Just hustling and shit, dog. Like, we had to get back on the Dope Easy and Josh Rapper topics, so you know, that's the that's the backbone of this shit. You feel me? So I had to hit you up and let you know, man. Let's get it, man. Let's do shows, man. So what about you? What's up with you, man?
Oh man, I can't call. Hold on, I forgot to turn this light on. Hold on. Ah, shit. Man, I just stumped my damn toe. That shit hurts.
That shit hurt like a motherfucker, man. Bro, I hit my knee the other day on the side of a table, man. My shit was so fucking, man. I had to eat that shit, man. I was like, fuck, shit hurt because people was around, and I was like, oh my god, I couldn't like show the true pain of that shit. All that fucking little nick, man, those things be hurt like a motherfucker. And you can fuck up your whole shit like that too. Your knee could, like, man, bro, small shit, man. You heard like people who like tear their ACLs walking down the stairs or some shit, man. You're a basketball player, and you ain't get injured on the court. You fucking tore your fucking ACL slipping down the stairs. That's the worst. I think it happened to John Wall or some shit like that. Man,
I broke my leg, my femur bone, kind of like, you know, on some humbug stuff. Just hit a little something. I was running past and didn't see it. Barely was going fast. I was barely even running fast. Turned around and looked back to say something to somebody. Turned around and hit the thing. Broke my whole leg in half. I got a rod and 3 screws in my leg right now.
Wow, I didn't know that about you, dog. Damn. Wait, explain that shit to me again. Wait, what happened?
Well, shit's a long story, but I'll just tell you about the break.
That's what the fuck we here for, nigga. Fucking me is a long story.
That story. Hey, look, I just say like, okay, so I was out of town in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and altercation happened. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker had to get little. I was running through a yard.
Yeah.
And I went to look back to say something to somebody. And when I turned back around, I just hit this little stoop thing they had. It was like a concrete little stoop thing they had back there. After I got out of jail and stuff, I went back and looked at it to see what the hell I hit. But anyway, so I turned back around and boom, I just fell on my face. I wasn't really running fast or nothing. So I just fell on my face. And, you know, I went to go turn around to get up and my leg was literally turned the opposite way. You know, my foot was like this. You know what I'm saying? And
so what was your reaction like when you saw that shit? Was it just pain or like you were just numb?
So when I turned around to go get up and I looked and see, I said, oh shit. And I went to grab it. I tried to grab it to turn it right. Cause like, you know, your first reaction is fix this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I got to get up. That was my first thought. So I went to grab it and it got to going through the convulsion joint. It got to jumping like a snake. So I let it go like, oh, that's when it scared me. And that's when I started feeling the pain. So I was like, so I went to grab it to turn it and that motherfucker got to flop it. So I let it go. I was like, oh shit. And then I felt the pain, like a pain, you know, that was crazy. And so I got to yelling for the police. Hey, I'm over here.
The police, you fucking running, bro. They saved your life.
Man, the motherfuckers, hey, they ran up on me and you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, look at my leg. Don't hit me or nothing. Cause you know when you run from it, they whoop your ass. So I'm like, look at my leg, man. Look at my leg. Help me out. I'm fucked up. Like, so the first thing I asked the doctor when I got it, you know, I ended up waking up with handcuffs to the bed and shit. And I was lit too. So I didn't even realize, I forgot what happened when I woke up. I'm like, I wake up with the handcuffs. Like, what the fuck is going on? I look down at my leg like, oh shit, what the hell? You know, I'm looking around like, what the hell? So
damn, so you still got charged, huh?
Yeah, I ended up doing like a couple months down there. I'm out of town. Like when they say vacation probation, that's exactly what happened to me. Vacation probation.
Well, I never heard of that before, man.
Oh, you never heard that? Yeah, that's what they say. So first thing I asked the doctor, it was like, you can let it heal by itself, but it's going to take 6 months or so. Or we could put the rod and some screws in there and you could be up and running like in a month and a half. I said, well, if I get the rod, would I still be able to play basketball? It was like, yeah. I was like, that's all I cared about. I was like, as long as I could ball, I don't care. Let's do that. And I was up and running. Like they told me I wasn't going to walk for a month and a half. I started walking like 30 days. I started walking like 30 days. Yeah.
That's cool. That's survive that shit, man. Yeah. So what you got today, man? You got anything you want to talk about?
Not nothing like super crazy. I did see this one video and it kind of blew my mind. Man, I seen this video of this lady that was talking about she had a son, and I think he was like 10 years old or something. And she was like, by the time he gets 12 or 13 or something of that nature, she's gonna get the boy fixed. Because, you know, she didn't flat out say she hate men at first, but somebody was asked, do she hate men? And she said, well, yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I do hate men. And that just blew my mind though. Like, just imagine what that little boy is going through living with a mom like that.
Yeah, what she means she don't get him fixed. Like, I don't get that. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
She's like getting him, you know, fixed. What's the name? What's the other term for it? You know, when you get fixed, nigga, the fuck you mean you don't know?
I don't know, man. Which I really don't.
Fixed when you can't have kids. When you
vasectomy?
Yeah, there you go. Right. There you go.
So wait, why is she trying to give her son that shit?
Then for what I caught of it, because I guess she got a bunch of videos. I only seen this one video. I wasn't finna go watch no more, but in the video, she was just saying like, I guess what she was trying to get to was like men don't have birth control like women do, so to speak. And you know, some men have, you know, people period have bad eggs or bad sperm, I should say, for men. They good sperm or whatever. So she, I guess, is going to the extreme of like, well, let's just get rid of it, period, for we don't have to even deal with it. And I guess somebody was asking her in one of her videos, do she hate men? And you know, I guess I guess she got a bunch of videos. I ain't watch them, but so shit. Yeah. And she said, I guess I probably do hate men. And it just was like, damn, man, just imagine living with a person that want to make your decisions for you.
Man, yeah, how many people there's so many people like that, man. I swear they don't even like the fucking people they with. Like they're not trying to fucking do shit, man. You heard the new Nas album, man?
I was just listening to it today. A couple of different joints. I haven't able to deep dive into it yet, so I can't really give a critique on it.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Like, bro, what I heard so far, man, like Nas is something else, man. Motherfuckers, like they seen this shit from like Illmatic, bro. Like he's still not on top, but like it's the consistency for me, dog. Motherfucker sold 52K first week, and now Nas, I think he's completely independent with mass appeal, right?
Yeah.
So like he's like the whole fucking shit is just crazy to me, man. Like, I look at these motherfuckers and I want to be like them. You know, I want to drop tapes to it.
Did you hear it? Did you hear the last album? Did you hear the first King Disease?
Of course, man. That one, like, I like this one better though. Funny enough, I actually like this one better. But that first one set the fucking tone, man.
Okay, I haven't, like I said, I have a deep dive just so.
Bro, 40 side, oh my God. EPMD 2 with Eminem. You really like, man, these motherfuckers is working, dog. Like the work ethic is crazy. Like they're not.
I heard that song and I haven't been able to hear it yet, like on some speakers. I only heard it at work on my phone. And you know where I work is noisy as shit, so I haven't been able to hear it yet.
Oh, now you gotta bump at least you gotta bump 40 side loud, man. That shit, the beat, oh my God, he just rolled that shit till the end, man. Me too. I haven't really deep dive into it though. I'm like, when I hear a song, I'm gonna just get stuck on it. You know, I haven't like really given the album a whole listen. I've listened to it probably like one time, you know, the whole thing. But yeah,
Right.
it's hard to dissect 50. Man, there's so much shit to do, man. Like you gotta dissect songs, you gotta fucking work, you gotta like
Yeah, it's a lot to do.
so much shit to do. You gotta do the podcast, you gotta do the fucking bro. So I'm gonna get into it though. There's like shit I just have to I gotta listen to. In my fucking Tidal subscription, right? Just ended, man. I used to use Tidal. Now I'm back on SoundCloud, dog.
Oh yeah.
Free shit. Yeah, and the funny thing is SoundCloud got everything, if not more than fucking platforms, bro, and it's free. I swear, like you could find any song on SoundCloud. Okay, not any song, but like you could find most songs on SoundCloud. And YouTube, you know, we don't fuck with YouTube for music because you can't minimize YouTube. You gotta pay for YouTube Red or some dumb shit like that. So SoundCloud is where it's at, dog. Like fucking.
Yeah, I got a SoundCloud. I ain't put nothing on there in years though.
I mean, I'll just use the account to listen to music. You don't gotta post shit.
Yeah, I would like to put something on.
Unless you're trying to rap or some shit, you're trying to drop.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm trying to get you in the studio, dog.
What you finally ready? You got it set up over there? You said what?
I mean, I always had it set up, man. I literally
at first.
What do you mean finally ready? I've been ready.
At first, no, you were saying at first you wasn't, you was like you could record yourself, but like bringing somebody over to record, you wasn't ready at first.
Oh no, it depends on how close we are, man. I be recording girls all the time, man. You know, I be people I can get comfortable with, you know, because I literally I got a fucking bed in my studio right now, you know. But the plan is, what I was trying to tell you is that time, it's like the plan is to make this room the studio, right? I'm fucking soundproof the bitch. And it's gonna be me, yeah, we good, yeah, you could come over and we could work. That's what I meant, you know, once I'm like fully, but I'm not there yet, you know, I still crash here, you know, I'm just like.
Well, that's what I just said. You talking about you ready. So that's what I'm saying. You want me to come over to record?
No, I still could. Like I said, it depends on your energy, man. You know, I would prefer it if you know we don't have all this fucking shit here, but if you serious about it, we can record, man. And we should, you know what, me and you, we could go to the actual studio, man. You know, fucking that girl, she doing shows and shit.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna bring that up.
I'm gonna submit music, and you could come with me, man. You can like do one of the Thursdays. You just go, hop in there real quick. You're gonna hold the camera and shit, when I'm on stage type shit.
Did you watch one of those shows yet?
Yeah. I watch your story all the time, man. I never went.
I haven't watched it. I just seen it.
But like they doing, man. She popular. She popular. She got a little thing going on there, man.
That's what's up. Salute to that. Ain't nothing.
No, definitely. I'm still gonna figure out how I'm gonna record an album there, man. I don't know. I'm not ready yet for that. I gotta go there and have just the beats ready and just because I told her, and I ain't gonna go back on that. I ain't gonna just say shit and not follow through, man. This year been rough as fuck, and I'm working though. I'm working on it, man. Everything gonna get done.
Why is this not where you? Why is this the screen that popped off on me? I didn't mess around and touch something.
Oh, okay, I'm still good, though. I can still see you clearly.
Yeah.
You still there. You're not.
I don't know.
You're not fucking.
There it goes. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, man. I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna say I didn't know if you seen her or not, but she's doing that open mic over there.
Yeah, no, we could do that easy.
Right. Hell yeah. What else you got going on? What you done seen something you wanted to talk about?
Not really, man. I don't have any. I didn't prepare for this, I didn't really think about what to talk about. I kind of thought we'd just like naturally do it, And now we good so far though. We still talking and shit, man.
Yeah, I've been having to be on. I've been on this phone, man, this whole week because my brake line went out on one car. And
damn, how you know when the brake line out?
Shit, I was on the highway and I tried to stop, and that motherfucker wouldn't stop. Pretty much, it had to go like it wouldn't stop at first, which threw me all the way off, of course. So I kind of whipped to the side, and went to kept trying to stop it. So you had to get all the way to the ground for it to start stopping. Like I had to pump it, kind of get all the way to the ground. That shit was crazy. And then the same.
Yeah, that's what shit.
And then I think it was the same day my damn garage caught on fire. So
damn, how you handle that?
Crazy. Shit, just called somebody. Thank God, man. Somebody banged on the door like, hey, your garage on fire. It's like 2 a.m. I gotta get up in 2 hours to go to work. And I ran out there, called the people, and dude disappeared. Like I went to tell him, appreciate it when I got off the phone, and he wasn't even there. So, that was like an angel pretty much. Came and alerted the nigga and got on about his business.
Wow, so the dude was from outside the crib.
Yeah, he was just came banging on the door. Hey, threw me off because, like I said, it was 2 a.m. I had to get up in 2 hours.
You don't even know, dude. You don't know, dude. He just came banging on your door because he saw the fire.
Yep, and like I said,
that's crazy.
When I went to get off the phone to say appreciate it, whatever, he wasn't even there. He must have walked off. Yeah, so that was crazy.
So how you handle it? You just use the fire extinguisher, or like you actually had the fire department come through?
The fire department came, and I ain't too far, so they came, and thank God it didn't burn to the ground. I had a whole full gasoline can in there too, with with gas in it for the lawnmower. Thank God that didn't, catch on fire. That bitch would have burnt to the ground.
Damn, that's crazy. So wait, what sparked this shit?
I want to say incense didn't get put out.
Oh damn, good shit, man. Oh man, wow, that's crazy. But you survived. That's all that matters, man. You survived that shit. So
I've been on the phone all week with people. I got so much stuff going on.
Yeah. Ain't no crispy, no easy, man.
Man, I've been trying to get this Airbnb thing off the ground. They playing with me. I've been playing phone tag with that for a whole week.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's that? You trying to get a place?
Yeah, I'm trying to rent out a spot, but they giving me the runaround talking about proof of it, and I've been sending them proof. And you could talk to somebody, but that's not the actual people. Like talking to the supervisors, you can't. It's just through email. So, you get through the first people, and I'm like, man, listen, y'all keep telling me y'all gonna have them contact me, but they're not contacting me, only through email, but I can't talk to them directly so I could tell them what I need to tell them, like I'm telling y'all, you know what I mean? Like, so it's been a bunch of just run around with that. It's been, man.
You bought a whole crib, man? Or like you?
So no,
tell me about how you get the Airbnb.
No, I got a little.
You breaking up, man? What you said?
I said I got a timeshare. I bought a timeshare, and I'm just gonna rent it out on Airbnb.
I ain't hear the last thing you said. You breaking up?
I said, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I said, I just got a timeshare, and I'm gonna rent it out on Airbnb. Well, through Airbnb.
Okay, so it's definitely worth it though. You're gonna make profit.
Oh yeah, definitely. The Vegas just got the Raiders, so that's really the angle. Like, oh, this is Vegas' first football team. Let me get a spot for people who can rent out.
Oh, so it's a spot in Vegas?
Yes, in Vegas, yeah.
That's cold as hell, man. Look at you, man. Passive income ass motherfucker, man. Bro, you heard about Turo?
Yeah. I've been trying to get somebody to go in on the car with me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I've been trying to find somebody that want to
spend. You trying to, man, I'm trying to get like at least like 2 cars.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I figure, man, we get like a year-old or 2-year-old like Malibu or something of that nature. Probably got to spend about a good 11 to 10 to 13,000. Go half with somebody, but ain't no.
Yeah.
So I'm finna do it myself because ain't nobody biting.
Exactly. So I'm finna do it myself too, man. I need to do that, man. But like that what you said makes sense. Cause like if we go half on a car, right? It going like, I don't have the bread right now though. I ain't gonna front like I do, but like that's a smart one, man. Cause you make your money back quick, bro. You make the whole shit back if you do it like easy, man. And my only problem right now is like parking too. Like I need spots to like if I had, let's say I got like 3 cars now. Where the fuck am I gonna park 2 of them cars, man? I can't be shuffling shit. I can't be parking one on the street you know, like having a ticket there, you know, that type. So I gotta have like how like you got a crib, so I mean it's gonna be easy as fuck for you, you know.
But what I would do though is I will get one car first, let that do what it do, then figure out the other stuff, because obviously if you're making profit off the first one, you could use that money to figure out the other things that you need to figure out, even like parking and all that. You might you could go to, like, say, the corner store, the gas station, and tell them something like, hey man, how much you would charge me to park my joint here to advertise it or whatever. I mean, who knows? Like, it's different ways you could do that. You know, park it at like a Cub Foods.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Park it at like a Cub Foods. They can't tell who come in and out.
I'm not one of those. You know, the goal is to have at least 3 cars on that bitch. I got like 2 apps of that shit, but one car, man. It gotta be a nice ass car too. I'm gonna be driving this piece of shit I'm driving right now, but I'm gonna try to get that nice ass, you know, 13 bands, like maybe like Camry or some shit, like nice ass Toyota car. Just like have that shit on there. You know, make like that shit pays, man. It's like almost like you could go as high as like make $700 a week, you know, depending on how much.
I went on there just to price some stuff, and I was surprised a few cars that had the most usage, because they show you how many times they get rented, and it was a few cars I was surprised, man.
Wait, why you surprised?
Because it was cars. Let me see. One car was like a Mustang, say probably like a 98 or 99, probably. Maybe it was probably like a 99 Mustang, or was it like a 02? It was pretty old. And yeah, that was one of the ones that was getting rented out the most. Another joint was like a Pacifica, the old school ones, not the new ones, the old body ones. That one was getting rented out a lot. And they was only charging like $59 a day. You know what I mean? Then you had your luxuries, of course, like your Maseratis and shit that was doing $2 something a day and all that. But yeah, so
but like, who gonna be right now in Maserati in fucking Minnesota, man? Unless you do that shit in like a bigger city, like how you doing the biggest shit, you can do the whole shit in Vegas too. And like have it, because I don't think, man, Minnesota, they trying to just get cars to move around, man. Ain't nobody trying to floss, man. But like, let's say Cali, I know motherfuckers like renting out Lamborghinis and shit, you know?
Even up here though, in the summertime, people rent out all that stuff. People like to floss no matter where they at. But so I figure you kind of,
it's a rate. You know?
I figure you just meet a person in the middle though and get something. If them type of cars was renting a lot, meet them in the middle and get something like you said, like a Camry joint, a year or 2 at the very most old. You know what I'm saying? And you could charge, say those cars was $59 a day, you could charge like 110, 115, and you know what I'm saying, and still be like as far as margin go, you'll still make some money, and you're not too expensive for people. And it's a luxury looking car, so that's even like a win-win on both ends.
Yeah, definitely not. That's part of shit. Like I'm trying to, you know, just trying to get into these money making schemes, man. Like just little shit. You don't know, man. Like someone just put you on game about some money making shit. You just like make some nice ass passive income. You wake up to money, man. That's the goal. You want to wake up to money, not going to always have to grind for that shit, man.
Exact mailbox money.
You gotta have income coming in.
That's called mailbox money.
I swear, like them checks in the mail, man. I swear.
Yeah, man, that's the goal, man. It's financial freedom.
Up, check your mailbox and find that check.
I even got a boat. I even got a boat situation. Like I said, I've been running these ideas through a couple people, but I'm almost in a position now. I'm gonna just do it myself if ain't nobody biting. So I'm hoping in the next couple weeks I could just go ahead and grab a car and a boat. My homeboy just opened up an LLC for a boating joint down there in Mississippi. So he's renting out, you know, boats. So I'm gonna buy a boat, give it to him, and let him charge me all the fees he needs to charge me, dock fees, blah, 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 and just give me my back end. You know what I mean? So
You trust them though? You trust them enough to just leave them with a book?
yeah. That's Fargy just started doing that.
Oh, that's fine. If it's Sparky, then of course, man. Nah. That's cold as hell, though. This one. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about money making schemes, man. Like tell the audience some little ways they could, not little ways, but like some ways they could make some extra cash on the side, that it's not their 9 to 5 job. Like, talk about that.
Well, obviously, it's always easier to make money when you have money. So if you need to start off like having a job, a regular 9 to 5, no matter what it is, a grocery store or any damn thing, you got to have some steady income coming in somehow, some way. That creates the money, obviously, to spend it somewhere else to make some money. But that's the thing, though. You want to find ways to make money off money. So like I always say, I tell my kids this: if you ask a person if they won $1 million, what would they do with it? The first thing they're going to tell you is how to spend it. They're not going to tell you shit about saving it or flipping it. They're going to tell you.
That's the mindset I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to X that shit, man. Because like cash is not just cash. You gotta look at it as like fucking workers, man. You gotta flip that shit. Like you need more. At the end of the day, you always gonna need more cash. So
always,
if you don't figure out ways, if you don't figure out ways to flip that, because like you could get like a nice, man. In my life, I've had like influx sometimes, man. I literally had a fucking 6-band check in my mail in my senior year in college. That's the highest check I ever got. I got it off of some fucking insurance scam. Not a scam, but like it was renter's insurance, right? So a bunch of iPhones got missing, right? And like fucking, I told him like, yeah, it was my car, man. I had renter's insurance that time on my place. So basically everything I owned, like literally was covered. I didn't know that's how renter's insurance worked until that fucking incident. And bro, you can upmark everything. So each iPhone was like, I told him it was like 6 iPhones, and each iPhone was about $800, but you could mark that shit to like $1,000 or like 1,200. So bro, it worked. I was like, fuck, and I had first thing I did was go to the bank, took out all the cash. Like, I was like, yo, this shit real, man.
I'm already knowing.
That was 2017, and I couldn't tell you what I did with that 6-band, man.
People never think about look at taxes and all that. Anytime most people, not everybody obviously, but get a large lump sum of money, it's always going to get blown, man. Majority of the time, because
the thing though, but like right now, if I did that same shit right now, right, and I had that 6-band, I would not be thinking the way I was thinking 2017. Nah.
Right.
Some different shit. Like this shit we talking about. If I got that 6-band, right, I'll probably just get a car with you if I just had it, so we could just do business right away, But at the time, man, I just want to bullshit, man. Put that shit on my story, man. Floss that bitch. But that's not the life, man. You fucking move like that, You gotta calm the fuck down, like fucking, make shit work for you. You ain't gotta like always blow shit. You gotta make money work for you, man.
You know what did it for me was I was always able to manage money because I started young. Like I started buying my own clothes at 12. You know what I mean? Like, I got put on the hood at 12. So I started hanging in the streets and I was making money by the time I was 12 years old. So for me, it was like I always managed money because I had to. Shit, my mom, I had a single parent mom, and she, I was in the streets with, like, she's down the block hanging out. I'm down on this end hanging out. So it's like I'm going to, you fend for yourself. You know what I mean? Like you start fending for yourself. Next thing you know, you start bringing in. You said what?
I said you started on that grind early, man. You got that whole independent shit from, damn, that's a long time ago, man.
Yeah. So shit, I always had.
The first job I ever got was when I was 17, dog.
My first legal job was.
So like I had a job.
My first legal job was, besides we did the summer joints. You know how I don't know if you did this before, but in the summertime you could go to one of these little programs and work for like 3 weeks. or whatever, doing like building little docks or whatever, or cleaning out parks and shit like that.
Yeah.
So we did that. But then, as far as like a job, when I went to jail, went to a group home, and I went to school half the day, and I started working at Arby's, and that was my first real job. So we went to school half the day.
How old was you at that time?
You said what?
How old was you at that time?
I was 14 when I got that job. 14, yep. 9th grade at Kennedy. I only went to Kennedy for like months.
That's not what it started, man. Like, fuck a job. I'm talking about like when you started making actual money. Like, when did you make money? It was like, fuck, like I literally just made that.
I was hustling way before working a job. Like I said, I started hustling at like 11, like far as like actually selling shit at 11, and then I got put on the hood at 12. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
That's what I'm talking about, man. That hustling shit like started early for you, man. That's where it's at. If you want to be a fucking, you want to be rich, you gotta hustle, man. A job is not gonna get you there.
Well, I mean,
what happened to you though? What would you say you lost? Because like you're not a billionaire right now. So what happened to you? Like, why did you consistently build the income the right way? You got into trouble and shit.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards, fast money, go fast, and going to jail, and you not really like, I wasn't balling or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I said I was maintaining. I was hustling since then. I didn't say I was making no motherfucking $20,000 a day or no shit. You know.
Yeah, you must have had, right? You have a plan to stack up, or you just trying to just get by every day? You didn't have no plan?
No, you always stack your money, but like I said, things always happen. Like you might have bought a car, or you might have went to jail, or you might have, you know what I'm saying? Like you probably blew it a little bit or whatever. But like far as, like I said, when I said I always was able to maintain money, I was always a money manager. So meaning I was always able to, like pay my way for stuff or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't depend on my mom, or I didn't call uncles or aunties to borrow money or whatever. So, you know what I mean? So, you know how it goes in the streets. Fast money, go fast sometimes. You go to jail, or anything could happen. You could lose it in dice games, or you could get robbed, or anything could happen. You know what I mean? So, yeah, unless you was balling, unless you was the type of nigga that was making that real money, that like the paid in full type niggas. If you ever seen that movie, I was never one. Yeah, I was never that. You know what I mean? I just hustled and maintained all my life. You know what I mean?
Oh, I feel that. But you know what? The story still be told, man. Like we still going this bitch, man. It's like shit ain't stopping, man. Look at you talking about the boats and shit, man. You going, man. Like I just want to hit that first million, man. If somehow, somewhere I can make $1 million. I don't even want to, like, being a billionaire is too far fetched right now, man. I'm trying to just hit that first million and see how I feel, man. You gotta at least hit that before you die, man.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
I sat on $1 million in cash, like no obligations to that shit, nothing on that money. I actually sat on that shit. That's crazy, man.
You said you sat on it?
No. I'm just saying, like, at some point I want to be able to say that.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard. I swear to God. Like,
no, it ain't. Yeah,
the difference between like 10K and 100K is just flipping, man. You got to figure out how to flip it.
The way you flip it though, it's like anything, the oldest game in the book, property, and doing stuff like the rental cars, the boats. All you got to do is, like I said, find something to spend money in that's going to make guaranteed money. So like the boat thing, for example, even with the car thing, but like the boat thing, you don't got to do nothing but sit back. See, with the boat is a little different from the car, only because I'm actually giving the boat to somebody and letting them do their thing, and I'm just collecting the mailbox money. See, with the car, I'm gonna have to deal with the maintenance and stuff. With the boats, I'm gonna let him charge me the maintenance fees and all that. So I'm gonna just buy a boat, give it to him, and just collect money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing for the boat. But the car, I'm gonna have to do the maintenance and keep up with that and blah, blah, blah with the car. So with the boat, it's super, what they call that, no sweat equity. Super no sweat equity. Just collect money. That's all you do. You know, so that's how you're gonna get rich. You got to do things like property. You know, I have my duplex before the summer.
Yeah, I hear that property shit all the time, dog. Like that shit is not, man. It's like it's just a whole. Are you trying to be a real estate agent, or are you just trying to invest in property? Like, there's a bunch of ways to make money from property, but like like
anyway
I
that
don't know, man. I fathom property, yeah, man. If I'm gonna do property, right, I'm probably gonna do it in like Nigeria, man. Like Africa.
that's cool.
Only like where I can control that shit well because the money is different,
But you don't.
Not here.
You don't never ever want to rent over owning though, ever. I don't care if you into it for like flipping houses or not. Like, even if you're just regular maintaining living, you don't never want to rent over owning. Never. So owning is always to make. Even if you're not, like I said, even if you're not in it to flip it, you always want to own. You get equity and all that. Instead of paying rent, just giving your money to somebody else. Nah, when you you never want to rent.
That's kind of like the car thing, man. My first crib, I'm obviously living that bitch, But like there's the house fucking shit where you could like build from that, You could literally buy like a duplex, rent out half of that bitch. That's you own the duplex, right? But you live in half of it. You see? Then you can make it's just about figuring out ways to make more money for the shit you're already doing anyway, Like you said, renting, that shit is, bro, I was paying fucking $1,500 rent, man. What the fuck? Like, what kind of bullshit is that, man? You basically just giving your money away.
No, you are. It ain't no basically. You are giving your money away. At least when you're renting, at least when you're paying mortgage, every time you pay a bill, every time you pay that payment a month, you gain equity. You know what I'm saying? So, people rent all their lives. So just imagine, since I've been born, since I've been alive, my mom did nothing but rent. So just imagine all that money. She bought probably 4 cribs, 4 times. She probably bought a crib 4 times over.
Yep. That's definitely how, like, that's crazy. It's just about decisions, man. When do you decide to fucking not rent no more? When do you use your fucking brain and buy a house? How do you know? Like, it's so much information, dog. Like, I'm just like trying to slowly climb into that shit. Taxes too. Taxes are man. If you know shit about taxes, man, you can literally just like, America is the place, man. If you could figure out all the little loopholes that fucking benefit you from taxes, that shit is second to none, dog. Like, it's even me, like, not even knowing much, money I made from taxes is like crazy, man. I don't even know shit like that, So like, you can ball like fucking be smart about shit, man. Like, just get your first house, which is the goal. I'm gonna fucking drop an album. Once I get my first house, man, I'm gonna drop House Boy, man.
I used to
be songs, man.
I used to be inside this all black investment group, and I want to do something like that again, man. I want to get like 4 or 5 of us together and start doing stuff like that again. That's where you win, man. When you could get a couple people together, that's when you win, for real.
What do you mean, get people together?
Like I said, like an investment group, for example, or whatever it is. So I'll tell you a quick story about.
It don't even matter what we invest in. You just want to have a group of people that we own the same shit type shit.
I'll tell you a quick story. We used to have a clique called Money Making. I mean, it don't never leave life, but we just don't run around no more screaming it. But anyway, and how we used to do it was we'd meet at a restaurant or wherever, bowling alley or whatever, every week, one time a week. And it was like 5, 6 of us. And we'd go there and we'd put money inside a pot. So let's say we went one week, we'd put $50 in everybody. We don't even say what this is for, just put it in the pot. It could be for whatever. Like, once it gains, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could do it, we could say, oh, well, let's go buy some cars or boats or whatever. Like, you could decide whatever y'all want to put it in. It could be lawyer money. It could be, container.
That's lawyers. I mean, look, man, dog, that's fun and games till it's actually time to, move, man. People
I done did it before. I'm saying I done did this already.
That's what I'm talking about. not in the group no more though? Why aren't you
Right.
still invested? Are you still in the group?
No, like I said, we still all homies or whatever, but we don't run around doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was more like
Exactly.
that was like
Do
a
that shit
game.
half-assed, dog. Like I need the real motherfuckers, man. I need people like I know that I got my back type shit, man, for life, man. Let's make this money, like. But it never works out like that, man. Niggas
Oh, it
gonna do it
works.
for like a month, figure out ain't trying to do shit, you know. I ain't trying to look. There's no 5 niggas in this world I could get in a group with and we be on the same page, unless like there's a leader. Unless someone delegates a leader, man, you know, every day nigga, like, man, bro, it's hard, man. But a group of like 3 people now, though. Three people is a good group, man.
There's thousands and millions of investment groups. It happens all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a hard thing to do. Like the group I was in, the first one, the one that was actually making money and all that, we was kids though. We 15, 16 years old and shit. So obviously that ain't gonna work, especially when you're only dealing in illegal money. Motherfuckers go to jail.
Why you started then? What you mean? That's not the attitude, man. Why you start a group if you know it's not gonna work? Like,
you don't know that? Did you hear what I said? I said you're 15, 60-year kids just selling drugs. You know what's gonna happen?
In the back of your mind, though, is in the back of your mind that shit gonna fail? Y'all
but no, you don't think
the world at the same time.
You don't think like that though. Look at Frank Lucas. Look at motherfucking Petty. Look at everybody. Look at Scarf. It was Scarf, real character, but it was based off a real character. Look at every
blueprint. Like the fucking blueprint. That shit always fucking fail. Don't you get it? Bro?
But you don't listen. We talking about when you're a teenager, nigga. What you talking? We're not talking about right now.
No, even right now too. No,
you can make a investment groups happen every, like I said, it's a million investment groups.
Boy, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about for us though.
Right. We was talking about something that was happening at a teenager. You said, why did that not succeed? So I was telling you that we was teenagers selling dope. Like we don't think about if it's gonna work or not. We just do it at the time.
Many factors are involved in shit not succeeding. Let's just leave it at that, man. A lot of factors, man. Even now, it don't matter if you're a teenager. It don't matter now. If I was a teenager, you feel me? If I got into a group like that, I'm not just gonna do it, man. I want to do it for life. Like I want to know, like these dudes got my back type shit. Now, so I feel the same way, but I just feel like it's hard, man. It's like, especially now, motherfuckers are already stuck in their ways and shit. You know, like it's hard to exchange ideas with people, man. Especially when they're not on the same wavelength, you know.
See, but that's why I was saying there's a million investment groups. Like the last one I was just in, like what you just said right there, it's just what we was investing in wasn't the same. So I just pulled out. It wasn't no beef or nothing at all. They like still cool in the whole nine. They still doing it. They just wasn't investing in things I wanted to invest in. But it's people doing that a lot. It's all kind of investment groups. You just got to be in that circle. Like same way with a nigga is a skateboarder, he go to the skate park. If you got to just go, you got to go to where the audience is, where your audience is. That's all. But yeah. But that's the only way to really get stuff cracking is when you do it in groups. Like you're not going to be able to ever do whatever just all by yourself. Like you need that team, that you know what I'm saying? That's what you need to really get ahead.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. My only point is the people in the team, you know. You just gotta pick that shit wisely, you know. Because I don't want to half-ass. If I'm gonna do something like that, I gotta know it's like, you know, I gotta know that these motherfuckers gonna be there, and it's just hard for me, dog. You know, it's hard for me to trust people like that. So I guess I'm part of the problem too because I don't even trust you from jump. You know, I already go in there with that mindset, you know. So it's just hard, man. You just gotta figure this shit out. But you're right though, doing shit alone sucks, man. Even though it feels more fulfilling, right? You can move way better if you got a nice ass group, man. You can move so fast, like everybody making money, everybody eating, man. Everybody, you know, everybody good in the group.
And what you'll learn though is doing it by yourself. You're always going to be paying somebody else to do something, right? And you could be like, man, you know what? I could cut that cost down if I had one person doing that, one person doing this. You know what I mean? Like you could cut the cost down instead of always going to the second hand. I mean, another person to do this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So yeah, you'll learn. Even if you don't actually create an actual group, you will end up the same people anyway. So it's kind of like a group.
Yo, we gotta catch up on shows, man. You want to do same time tomorrow?
No, let's do Thursday. What's say Monday? Yeah, let's do Thursday.
I gotta dip, man. Gotta go eat, bro.
Yep. Right now. Me too. On everything.
I'm gonna catch you same time Thursday, man. You can have people on Thursday if you want to, man, but it don't matter to me, man. I don't got nobody, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll see if somebody want to join. Actually, we could get
You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me still? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It is 2 females that I will reach out to see if one of them want to come on. Female local rappers. So I'll see if one of them want to come on Thursday.
All right, let me know, man.
I have no doubt. LTA.